Hey there. Here are 5 ways to stop sucking at empathy. First, do not respond to people with bullshit bumper sticker quotes. This is one of the worst things I think you can do if you want to express empathy and build any kind of relationship rather than grow a gap. The bullshit bumpers quotes I'm referring to are things like, there's always a silver lining. If the phrase has been printed anywhere in vinyl, do not use it to someone who's feeling an emotional upset of any kind. Oh, your mom has cancer? Well, just live, love, and laugh. No, don't do it. Number two, when someone shares a struggle, they're saying, I'm having a really bad day. I'm worried about my marriage. I'm worried about my child. I'm struggling in my job. Things that are very, very close to us. A lot of people who are also hurting and probably have an intention to try and relate miss the boat on empathy by turning things around and making things about them. Because someone shares with you a struggle doesn't mean that the immediate response is an open door to now you share your struggle and make it all about yourself. You think about how that feels. It feels dismissive to someone and their feelings to not say something like, wow, that sounds really hard, or I hear you're struggling with this. Those are empathetic responses. Saying things like, well, I imagine that would feel frustrating. How does that feel for you? Asking the kinds of questions that allow them to empty their cup a little bit. Now, I'm not saying open the door to a big, huge shit show of emotional baggage that's just kind of shoved on you. What I am saying is make sure to acknowledge them, make them feel seen, heard, understood. Those are all basic human needs. And it's okay to say, I don't really know what to say, but I do want to be here for you. Seeing people, giving just a little bit of space for them to share their emotion and show up as themselves, be really fully authentic. That's vulnerable. That takes courage. And the best way to honor that is to not make it about you. Number 3, eliminate distractions as much as possible. Can you imagine anything worse than telling someone something that you really feel like you're struggling with or you're having a hard time and they're like, oh yeah, yeah, mm, mm. Pseudo listening, boo, don't do it. If you can't eliminate distractions, maybe there's a bunch of kids running around, then at least acknowledge and say, now is a really crazy time and I really want to be fully present so I can hear what you have to say. Can I call you back in an hour? Number 4, withhold judgment. Withhold. And that can be hard, right? Well, here's people say some things and boy, don't we like to have some ideas about their ideas. That's how we operate. It's okay. But you are the only one who knows your own story, just like they are the only person who knows their whole story. So be careful about your assumptions. Be mindful when you are making assumptions because they'll pop into your head. That's okay. It makes you human. But make an effort not to attach to them and not to assume that what you're assuming is correct. So don't assume about your assuming. Number 5, remember that it is not your job to fix people. Just because someone shares a struggle with you, a frustration with you, something that they're having a hard time with, doesn't mean that it's your job to fix it, to jump in, to start taking action, to start solving it for them, to start telling them where they're going wrong or what they should do right. Could you just slow down enough to listen? One of the best ways that you can support someone is to ask, what thing do you need most that I could help with? And then you listen to the answer and follow through. So go out there, be empathetic, show up for people, be more mindful moving forward about being an empathetic person so you can build those relationships and really demonstrate to people how much you truly care.